I really love bringing you guys beautiful, expensive, rare numismatic coins. Not everybody can afford such extravagances. And so when I reviewed some of the Germania Mint coins on a recent video, Coin Connection, the name for quality assured modern coins. I know you guys hate adverts, so let's just call it 2% Rachel. Rachel in November. I really liked them, and after that video I made contact with the Germania Mint and asked them whether they would be happy for me to showcase some of their coins on the Numismatica channel. And I'm very happy to announce that they said yes, they would be delighted to showcase the coins and for me to tell you guys more about the new releases coming out from the Germania Mint. And so, well, that's what's happening. And so this is the first in a series of videos that there will be, just showcasing really nice quality coins that can be bought for not so much cash. These coins are, in some cases, pretty limited editions, in some cases fairly widespread editions with larger mintages, and for the price of a few pounds you can buy these kind of coins and build collections of them. And I really like the whole idea and concept behind the Germania Mint. I'm hoping that over time I can bring you some stories of the designs behind, maybe some of the original artwork, but just to let you get a feel of how these kind of things have emerged. A little bit of the background to the Allegories series. In the Western world, the first feminine personifications of nations were usually majestic manifestations of values considered to characterize the communities of given countries or regions. Wishing to pay a tribute to them, the Germania Mint created a series of coins called the Allegories, with which they wanted to celebrate the extraordinary figures of mothers of nations that for centuries encouraged people in the hardest moments of human history. So the first two have been Britannia and Germania, which you saw on my previous video, and this is the next one in the series, Columbia and Germania. In case you hadn't cottoned on, Columbia is the female personification of the United States of America. Also her historical name to describe America in the New World. Columbia has been used in lots of ways, but, well, take a look at this one. This is a political cartoon from 1860 depicting Stephen A. Douglas receiving a spanking from Columbia as Uncle Sam looks on approvingly. Who was he? An American politician, a lawyer, and the Democratic Party nominee for president in 1860. And here's Columbia in a wonderful 1871 cartoon by Thomas Nast, showing Columbia protecting a defenceless Chinese man from an angry Irish lynch mob that had just burned down an orphanage. Great cartoon, pretty cool. And here's Columbia flexing the power of American naval might, wearing a warship, bearing the words "World Power" as her Easter bonnet in a cartoon illustration from 1901. And getting back to the world of coinage and the Germania Mint, here is Columbia on the left-hand side with the American flag behind her. And then on the right-hand side is the figure of Germania with the German flag. So let's have a look at some of the options that we have for these two coins. Size-wise, we've got everything between 1 ounce and 10 ounce. As you get bigger, the mintages get lower. So with Columbia and Germania, only 250 for the 10 ounce, whereas the 1 ounce editions are 25,000 coins per item. One of the things that I like about the series, apart from the designs, is the packaging. I think the way the packaging is produced shows pretty good care and consideration and attention to detail and to get a feeling of quality. And I think that's really nice. This is one example of the kind of packaging that is around, but there are other types of packaging as well, and I'll show you some of the pictures of the kind of things you might find in terms of the retail product. But I mean, you can see the care and design depth of the coin, which is pretty impressive, and I like that. All the things that I've heard so far have been pretty positive. You can see here the COA. It's a kind of paper COA rather than the kind of card COA that you might find with some other releases from other mints, but it's on a par with probably the US Mint in terms of the standard, maybe a little bit better in fact. You can see here some of the particular packaging that you might find with some of these coins. This kind of open folder presenting the coin I think is done pretty nicely. This is for the 5-ounce coin, and you can see other examples coming in this very nice wooden box. So back to my particular example. This is a 1-ounce coin, 25,000 minted, Columbia and Germania. You can see here the COA, which gives you all the specifications for the coin, the fineness, the weight, and the type of finish. In this case, it's a BU finish coin. And as I probably mentioned in one of the last videos, these coins can be graded by the grading companies. I don't know about PCGS, but I do know that NGC are happy to have these coins submitted and graded as they are with some examples of some private mints. I think they do not allow by any means every private mint's coins to be graded. I think they are fairly choosy really in terms of which mints they accept as submitted for grading and to be presented in an NGC slab. So here's a little bit of a close-up look, and you can see the coin a little bit better. Hopefully my lighting is good enough for you to get a really good example and feeling of how the coin is in hand. Let me know what you think. I think that this is a series that quite a few people are going to collect, and I'm just very glad to be able to have these coins courtesy of the Germania Mint to show you guys on the Numismatics channel. I have a number of other coins, and I will be showing you some of those over the next few weeks, and then hopefully telling you a few of the other stories that go alongside the production of these coins. So thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please click on the subscribe button and subscribe. It means an awful lot to me. And if you want to know when there's a new video coming onto the channel, click on the little bell for a buzz for notifications when there's something new and interesting on the channel to see.